Daemon, level 19 upgrade. This time I have a couple of things I want to do, but I'm going to start off with the rear upper links. In one of my earlier videos I upgraded these to Integy. However, I started having issues with the rod ends. They kept stripping, so I replaced it with Traxxas. And these worked very well until they broke. Well, actually just one of them did. So I put these back on. And I'm still having issues with them. That is what I'm talking about. They keep bending. They bend with every impact, not even hard impacts, and they bend like this. The threading on the ends of these rods are just, they're weak and they weren't done very well. So I'm going to VXL. I love these steel links. Done by Traxxas, of course. So let's go ahead and open these. Like always, they have instructions of how to install them, as well as measurements. And there they are. Gorgeous, aren't they? So I'm going to start by removing the tires. With the tires removed, it's time to take out the screws for the rear shock tower. With those removed, it's now time to simply lift this out so I can get those. With those screws taken care of, now it's time for these. Eek. Boy, these things were warped. Alright, now it's as simple as putting the new ones on. We'll start with this screw. With that one back, it's time to put this one in. That step's taken care of. Now it's time to reattach the rear shock tower. The rear shock tower has now been taken care of. Let's just reattach the tires and do some adjusting. Alright. The rear upper links have been replaced for a third time. Hopefully these will work out. The last thing I'm going to be doing is changing a couple connectors. One for my Venom battery and the other for my charger. First I'm going to start off with the Venom battery. It does already come with a TRA connector. However, since it's not a Traxxas TRA connector, I have a hard time plugging it into Daemon. So I'm going to be cutting this one off and replacing it with an official Traxxas one. Voila. So let's go ahead and open this up. Of course it comes with directions of how to do this. You are going to have to solder it. So I'm going to have to use the female for the battery. As for the charger, I'm going to have to use a male. Yeah, you can see why I'm replacing this one with that. Alright, step one. Cut them. Alright, and they have been cut. With the battery I had to cut each wire individually. If I cut them at the same time, the tool will link the two wires together and it could hurt the battery. So remember, cut each wire individually for the battery. Charger doesn't really matter because there's no current going to it. Now I have to strip this 4 millimeters. Alright, since that is now stripped, all I have to do is get some solder and coat the wires. Very easy stuff. Now I can go ahead and connect each one of these to the tips of wire. Simple stuff. Alright, now that I soldered that on, I just have to push it into the plug. With all that done, I now have TRA connectors done by TRX, aka Traxxas. Wonderful. And that is the end of Daemon's level 19 upgrade.